Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Check, 1, 2. Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive, episode 180.
Ooh.
It's your weekly boys.
The 80, huh? Rocking in the 80s.
And all of a sudden, we just happened to sit just to flex our shoes. I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
Brian, come flex your shoes. What? Wait, whatever happened to that camera you used to have there? That's a no-no anymore?
What, the camera?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, what are those?
The Easters, dude. Oh, they're dirty. I gotta return them.
Yeah, send them back.
Just had to see what you're working
I
with.
got the OffWhites.
The OffWhites.
The OffWhites yesterday.
With the spikes on the bottom.
Did they show up?
Yeah, so it's funny because I got the notification that it's got delivered. And so I go home and the box is not there. So I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh, usually Brian takes it in. I go inside and I'm like, probably took it to my room. I go downstairs. I'm like, where the fuck's my box? I start freaking out. I'm like, oh, well, I remember that I got the cameras from the ring. I'm like, oh, well, let's see. And I'm just like looking back. And I'm like, well, there's the guy delivering it. And then I see the fucking neighbor gets his, I think it's coming in or going out. I can't remember.
It was coming in.
It was coming in and then he stopped and he grabbed it, which it was good because he wasn't home and it was hours till I got back. So he just took it and put it in his trunk and
Yeah, he actually.
so I
drove off.
And so I texted him. Oh no, because so yesterday it was Grandma's thing, the viewing. Not the viewing. The viewing was last week.
The
What is it
funeral,
called?
I guess.
Funeral
Services.
And so I saw B over there, and I'm like, hey, your fucking neighbor has my shoes.
Yeah,
So
he called me and he said, hey, you got a package? And I'm like, I'm not going to be home for a while, and neither will Angel, so just go ahead and grab it. And
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of him.
It's nice. It's
That's
nice.
nice of him.
Better in your house where we know where it is. Safe
But
and
obviously,
sound.
I don't know them, so it's like I want to see my shoes. These are badass shoes, but it's those spikes. I don't know what to do with those spikes.
I tried to win them.
Yeah, and they're not spikes, but they're plastic.
Yeah, they're like
Rubbery.
So I bid on the
It doesn't matter because I won't know which ones. I don't know names. But
the ones that just came out 2 days ago, the black ones.
The 1982s?
The 82s?
I was going to go for him, but
So I got it and it went through processing. So it went through the thing. I'm like, oh yeah. So I put all my credit card information in and I was like, oh, so I had to put a different one in. And so I put it in, I hit it, and then it tells me it's all, you are now in the queue.
okay.
We will let you know.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Yeah.
and so I waited and waited.
Dude, by the time
I waited. 8 hours later, no good stuff. But
No good stuff.
you don't know when those.
Dude, I got a notification. I go, oh, okay, 15 minutes, and I'm up for it. And then it just so happens that I'm at work, and then all of a sudden I got busy, and I didn't feel the next notification. So by the time I look, it was like 8:06, and I was like, oh, shit. So I go to him, sold out. I'm like, in 6 minutes?
Yep. That's why it sucks trying to buy shoes these days.
But then when you win them, like the Off-Whites, I went to George. I'm like, look, bitch. He's like, damn, dude, my I guess his friend got him too. Hey, this is our 4th of July episode. This will come out on Monday.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
Happy
4th of
birthday,
July.
America. What's the most American thing you do? Oh, wait, we buy shoes.
We buy shoes we don't need. With money we don't have.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And don't care.
Yeah, right? Money will come back next week. Mm-hmm. I'll be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about it. Every time it just shows up, right?
It keeps showing up on my bank account. It's like, oh, I don't know what I did, but I got some more.
I got some money in there today.
I got money in the bank. Yo, guess what I did last weekend?
What'd you do? Does it have to do with
He went and did
design
did you do laundry?
the design of this shirt right here?
Actually, yeah, kind of. I went to my first gay bar, dude. Right here.
A what?
Walking distance. Gay bar.
A what?
Gay bar.
A gay bar?
Yeah.
What's that?
What do you mean?
It's a bar where they're very happy.
It's a happy bar. The gay bar?
Oh, a gay bar. Oh, okay.
One down the road. Walking distance from here, so I could get fucked up and come back and pass out here. It was lit, dude.
Was it?
I'm telling you. Listen. You see everyone, right? Like, you see the guy that's wearing the dress. You see the guy that has got like you see the guy that's got the booty shorts and
Guys that look like me. They're
You see
dressed
the twins?
just the way I look. Just looking for a bear. I'm a honeypot is what I
Dude,
am.
if you go there, dude,
could you imagine?
You'll be bait.
I would be like the fucking.
You'll be bait.
Oh, dude, I would be a fucking white buffalo. That
That's why
place.
you and I should go together.
Okay.
I'm telling you, dude. It was, and also it was out. Obviously, with summer, so the outside's open. They have a whole what do you call it? Like the whole
Patio.
the runway. They have a runway.
Oh, walkway.
So you
huh?
just fucking the walkway. So you do the whole Vogue thing and shit. People are dancing and shit. You obviously your boy did it.
Never do that again. Just
Obviously your boy did it, dude. I went in there and there's the
What can I help you with?
my man. I went in there. The guy, also, I was like, oh, my friend works there. Cause my friend actually works there. He kind of
that's
manages
right.
the place.
That's right,
But I
yeah.
went there. He's there on Saturdays, not Fridays. I went there Friday. First of all, bartender, big guy. Talking about almost caliber of B.
Oh,
the
thicky,
shortest.
So he was handsome, is what you're saying.
The shortest overalls.
Oh, yeah, overalls.
With the
But
ones
they were
with
shorts?
the one
Strapped
You
down.
just
strapped
rocking the
down.
one? Oh, this guy was living in the 80s, huh?
Legit, dude. And I'm telling you, we went there and we're like, hey, can we have 2 AMFs, whatever? I don't know if I should be saying this, but free pouring, dude.
Ooh.
He was like, I was like, oh, boy got wasted.
Congratulations.
And then I go to take a piss and I see this line, right? I see women and men.
Yep.
And I go, where's the bathroom? This guy comes out and he goes, oh, it's just right there. I'm like, yeah, but I see like people, because I see the line, but I don't see where the doors are. So which one is man and which one's women? The guy's like,
We don't do
honey, it
that.
doesn't matter in here.
He said, honey.
I'm like, oh,
We don't
yes!
do that here.
It's like you can do two things. You either wait and go, or you go, because in the back they have porta potties.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just, you can go in the back. Like if you're just gonna go piss.
Wonder what's going on. Ooh, I said honeypot earlier. Wonder what's really going on in the honeypot. That's like the champagne room, huh?
That's where the golden showers go.
So you just went? You just were sitting around
Yeah, I was
eating
saying-
chicken wings
I
one
was
day
saying-
at home, and you're like, I'm going to the gay bar.
I was hanging out with a friend, and they're like, "Hey, let's just." I always wanted to go there. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay,
yeah,
so
me
you
too.
didn't go alone.
No, I
You
didn't
went
go
with a
alone. No,
friend.
just to
Oh,
see what
okay.
I can catch.
That's what I'm saying. Well, congratulations, bud. I'm glad you're tapping into what's been lost for years.
Well, I figure, 17 years with the same sex. I'm like, let's just try.
Yeah, try
maybe it's me. Maybe it is me. The
I
problem.
failed the other ones. Let's try it again.
No, this guy, he was talking to one of the friends in the group, and she happened to be a girl, and he was talking to her, and then turns to me and he goes, "And who is this handsome man?" And I was like, yeah, dude. And I was talking to this with Dre, because it kind of, and even my barber today, I was telling him the story. He said the same thing. When a man tells you you're good looking,
Oh, it's a different story.
it's a different story. When a gay guy tells you you're good looking, it hits different. They're like, oh, dude. So I'm wanted in this other field too.
Don't ever say it's different. When we're talking about when a gay man tells you you're hot, it's different. Hey, name of the episode right there. Write it down.
It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah, you must be doing something right.
I guess, dude.
There must be all that weight you lost, and
I hope so. Oh, this was another week of just fucking
Debauchery.
Yeah.
yeah,
I go in there. Well, you know who's in charge of that job that I'm in, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, "Hey, you want to go to lunch?" And I'm like,
Oh, well,
"Yeah, I don't have to go." I say, "I don't have to go," but I'm like, "I'll just go for the trip, like give you some company." And as he goes, I'm like, "Where are you going?" He goes, "I'm going to Panda." And I was like, "Oh,
Let's get pink.
dude, Panda? Oh, dude."
Oh, dude. I'll be fixing that later.
It just become like the episode of fucking the handyman people. Just fucking start fixing it. So yeah, it was fun, dude. It was actually fun. We got good music. I went dancing. Nobody fucking grabbed me or anything. Like it was just like. But you see them all. You're like, oh yeah, look at this, no fucks given. Probably dressed up like me. You know what I mean?
Look at you drinking peanut butter whiskey.
That's right.
Wearing pink shoes, going to gay bars.
My boys came in last week, and I had ice, so that felt good. I just count this out of that bottle, and then everything else last week, dude.
Fun episode.
Just fuck. What's it?
Fun episode, yeah.
Even
I reposted it. It was a good episode.
At the end of at the end of everything, Sean is like, "Fuck, the next one, Justin should be here." I was like, "Yeah, but he doesn't like you guys, so."
I'm glad you told him that. set the record straight, right?
Just make sure that they're.
Where did you go? I haven't seen you since your first born.
Mayfield.
Where's that at?
Not a lot of gays in Mayfield.
Oh yeah. Well, I know where I won't be going.
Out by like Manti. Manti is like a really religious Mormon. That temple they have. You ever seen the Manti temple? It's like looks like a castle.
Can we look it up, please?
Yeah, pull that up. It would
Manti?
be. As you're coming into the valley, it's like right there up on the side, like on this big fucking cliff. It's badass.
Yeah.
As far as like structures and like buildings, it's the coolest temple. I think it kicks the shit out of the Salt Lake temple.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's badass.
You know they're
But to the
building.
next. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they're building a temple over here on 47 South, so Brian will have one close.
Yes. Yes.
Right at the ends on the freeway.
So just past it, the next canyon over is this place called Mayfield. So the canyons end up lining up, and it's called Skyline Drive. It's up there. Yeah, go to that first one,
Damn, that looks like a castle, dude.
dude. It's badass. As far as like, look at that thing.
This is Mormon.
Oh yeah. Like fences, you're not getting in there. I think they have armed guards and shit outside
God
that place,
damn.
but it's a pretty sweet temple.
Dude,
Yeah.
who comes up with those designs?
I don't know, because that's like I think that's one of the oldest ones.
Well, also like the one they're building on 47th, it doesn't look nearly as big as
No.
the rest of them, huh?
It looks like the new design of some of the
It's a modern,
Yeah.
it's a modern temple, right?
some of the places that
Something
already
modern
have
for
bigger
West Valley,
temples.
But we went camping,
Yeah.
riding for. God, I was up there for like 5 days,
Good
just
weather.
hanging out. We got rained on a little bit throughout the day, but it's like when it's 85 degrees.
Yeah,
And then it
feels good.
rains, and you're all, oh, yeah, dude. And it like rains really hard for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then it stops, and it's sunny and dries everything up. It was a good time. I had a proud dad moment.
Oh yeah.
At that point, so it's really hard to get
Your daughter's like,
yeah, outdrank her dad.
he pierced the fucking bottle,
Yeah,
like the can, and fucking sideways.
Shotgun and beers. No, it's hard to get the kids bought into the camping and riding. Like the camping part they enjoy, but when we go riding, they're like in the back and they're just like they don't appreciate nature.
Yeah.
Going through the woods where like we went places where you should have saw Sasquatch. Like it's dark in the pines in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it's like you could turn your head and you could have saw fucking wild animals and shit like that. But I enjoy that, right? But the kids are like, yeah, whatever.
Where's
Dad.
my iPad?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I stopped them all. I told Addie, the older one, you're driving.
Nice.
She's like, well, I'm 11, motherfucker. I'm not driving. And
By the way, another proud moment, that dad moment. Justin did that to me.
I did, didn't I? That's right.
That's his tour. He's
You're
like, hey,
driving.
you're driving.
Now, you know why I do that? So I can drink.
That's what he's like, just go for it. I'm like, all right, dude.
So I slide the seat all the way up.
Yeah.
I get her booster seat. She can see over it. She gets in the booster. Her feet are that far from the pedals, so she can't touch the pedals. I'm like, we'll just step off the seat, right? And I'll kind of help you along. But she drove it, and it was dry and dusty the entire way. Now, when we go through puddles and mud, the kids are like, and freak out, cover themselves up. They scream. They fucking hate getting dirty. We got up to the top of this skyline area, and it's 10,800 feet.
Jesus.
It's way the fuck up there. Well, apparently we had just missed a storm that had come through, and so the roads are dry and dusty. But when the storm came through, it turned to mud. straight mud bog shit. And to watch her go through, we've got a video where there's just mud chucks just fucking going all over the shit. Well, I'll do it. Okay. And she just sat there and she just, no fucks given. She drove it like a fucking savage. And by the end, she's like, I want to drive again.
Oh,
she's all about it now. So
Hell yeah.
it's just a matter of you got to get them interested in what you do and get them involved. So I took the little one, put her on my lap. I let her steer and I did the pedals. And they enjoyed it. So it was a proud dad. I turned around because the wife was in the back seat and I was like, I think I might cry.
Oh,
like, that's my baby.
Hell
right?
yeah.
She's out mobbing around in this fucking badass Razor, just flipping mud and just didn't even give a shit.
I wonder, you could probably do something, right? Or buy something for her to be...
Yeah. Well, I'm going to buy her own. That's the next step. Now that I know she likes it, now we're all in.
Of course.
So,
hell yeah.
Speaking of, bought me a cage today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I bought me a new cage for the Razor. I finally pulled the trigger. Something I've been looking at for years.
Yeah.
Something that's...
Now, is this the second cage?
So, the stock, the one that comes with the stock, very flimsy.
But didn't you buy one?
No.
This is the first one you buy?
This is the first one I've ever bought. So, and this is an aftermarket cage that completely changes the look of it. It's much stronger. So I went and picked it up today. Drove it all the way down to Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Rocky Mountain Powder Coating.
That's right.
If anybody wants to get there, anything powder coated that you want, give my man Mark a call, 801-499-2638. He will take care of you.
Also, he hooked me up with my handlebars.
Yeah, he's all. Yeah, Angel came by, got his handlebars. Never heard from him again. Not a word, not a nothing, not a thank you, not a nothing.
No, I did say, what do you mean?
So he told me, he's like, tell that guy fuck off. Mark fucking around, right?
I thought I did. I'm like, dude, I mentioned it. I'm like, dude, this fucking look amazing. But yeah, he does awesome
does
work.
Outstanding work. He showed me, he walked me around his shop. I mean, if you want to get your rims powder coated, whatever fucking color you can imagine, if you've got anything,
get a rim job.
Exactly. Side by side parts. I mean, motorcycle parts, anything like that. Accessories for your car. This is the dude to go to. He runs it by himself. Support local businesses, but he's the man. Out there in Ogden, go get him a hit up. 801-499-2638. That's my dude.
And so you took it, and then what did he do? He just powder coated it? Or?
I just dropped it off just before I came here, so he's gonna powder coat it for me.
Now, does the frame itself, does that fit in your truck?
Fit in the back of the truck, hanging out the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got pictures of it. It's like hanging all the way out the back.
Dude, it's funny because you do shit like this, like go out and your adventures and shit, and you don't post any of that shit.
It's because I don't have any service. That's the worst part about it, is I don't have any service where I'm at.
Because you live it, and you're like, I'll post it in like 2 to 3 business days, and I get home.
I'm like the worst with that. Like, I live my life not on my phone. Like.
But also,
I'm out there doing it, and I don't even think, oh, take a video of it, take a picture of it.
Every now and then you post your goods.
But I actually have to, like, that's a conscious thought.
Yeah,
the stuff that I post when I'm out and doing stuff is
like, I don't do shit. Like, what am I gonna do? Film, shoot myself doing a podcast video,
doing laundry, bro.
Doing laundry. Fuck off, Brian.
It's content, right?
Fucking guy.
What's this laundry thing? This sounds like an inside joke to me.
Well, he makes fun of me because
I'll be at the club and I have the smart washer and dryer, and I'll get an alert.
Well, don't drive smart.
Hey, the washer's done washing. And I'll send Angel a text on it's Saturday.
It's like
Saturday
9 o'clock at night. Everybody's partying.
Everybody's having fun. We're drinking, having a good time. And I'm like, oh, looks like the washer's done. Angel, I'll text Angel. Angel, the washer's done. having fun doing laundry. I ask him to come out every weekend, and he doesn't. So,
dude, get yourself a fucking club that has a parking lot, and I will go. How many years have been going to every single bar you buy? You have single bar.
I think I worked at Johnny's for probably 7 years, and I think you came 3 times.
Fuck off 3 times, dude.
When we were doing.
Yeah.
You used to come to Sky Bar all the time.
Sandy?
Yo, I've been to the Shocker Lounge quite a few times.
He's been to the Shocker Lounge more than you have.
I know, I've only been there once.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I've stumbled into the Shocker Lounge more than you have. It's like that midnight decision when we're downtown. I'm all, let's go see my boy B.
Let's go see B. I love that guy.
That's literally what stops me. It's just like I don't even want to deal with it. And everybody keeps telling me the same thing with Uber. I'm like, I know I have the fucking Uber app, but I just.
Dude, my boy, he parks like a couple blocks away, just for that same reason. Just, and walks, like 2 city blocks, which is kind of far, but.
In theory, it's not that far, but when you get walking, you're all, God damn. Like
especially at the end of the night when you're trying to go back to the car.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's the
God.
worst. It's like when I parked here to go to Wise Guys the last time we went, and I was like, oh my God, this is the longest walk ever. I was worried about getting mugged. It's my problem.
Remember last time you and I went to Dave Hotel?
Oh,
and we came here and it was fucking
the blizzard
outside.
Yeah, fucking blizzards.
I'm driving into the I-15 to come here, and I get his text. I was like, "Are we really walking there?" Fucking 4 inches of snow on my car. I was like,
So speaking of weather, I've hated this fucking weather.
Yeah, dude.
Where
it's monsoon season, my friends.
Where it's like hot and sunny, and it rains just enough to fuck up
cold.
the car wash that you just got.
Yeah.
When did you wash your car?
A couple days ago.
I washed it on Wednesday because I knew that I was gonna do grandma thing, and I was like, well, I don't want my truck to be filthy. Well, I wash it, and I come back that night. It was raining,
Yep.
and it was the night with the lightning.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that was crazy.
yeah.
And obviously, I'm laying like this, right where the window is, with blinds and everything, and the fucking thing goes, like it flashes me, and I go, the fuck?
And then also,
So like I open one eye
boom.
and then
Dude, I thought someone was breaking into the house, man. It was so loud.
yeah, it was your neighbor stealing my shoes.
Taking them off whites.
Yeah, I was like, it woke me up, and then King came in my room, and he was like, Dad, I can't sleep, the thunder. And I'm like, go lay down.
What's the Ted? You seen Ted? Oh, dude, that's gonna
fix it.
that's
It's gonna
bother,
drive me
It's gonna
fucking
bother
nuts.
This episode will end early. That's gonna drive Justin crazy. We could always cut and fix it and then come back.
No, it's okay. I'll fix it. This sign has been rugged and ruthless.
you. I know.
Right?
That's what
been through
I mentioned
everything.
it last episode. Is like it's fucking badass. It's still beautiful, and people love the fact that you open the door and it's like boom in your face. But I'm like, but if you look closely. There's a lot of it's been beat up, but it's still standing.
Looks good on camera.
It looks good.
Kind of like us, right?
Yeah, no wonder why people don't recognize us. I'm like, who the fuck are those ladies?
Oh shit! Yo, the wife got rear-ended
Oh damn!
in my fucking Audi. My immaculate Audi. Now you know me. When I buy something, I'm gonna make sure that thing is perfect, right? That's what sold me on the car. I was like, oh, it's immaculate. She's driving to work. She gets off the freeway
Justin's
on
like, show me the Carfax.
5600. Oh, it had no wrecks.
Yeah.
She gets off the I-80 on 5600 West. She stops because it's one of those odd interchanges where you got to stop and wait. We're sitting there. Boom! Right in the fucking rear. Dude fucking rear ends her. And I mean, she says it was fucking hard. Bad enough that she's gone to the doctor. She's got some whiplash. So she pulls over. I get this weird text. I'm hit. And so I call her back. The phone goes straight to voicemail. I call her back. The phone goes straight to voicemail.
Oh, we're freaking out.
I get this. I'm all, are you okay? Okay. And I get this. No. 911's coming.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh.
So I hop in the truck.
Oh,
I tell the
shit
kids.
myself.
I tell the kids. I'm like, I'm taking off. Stay home. So I hop in the truck, and I have
Your
never.
daughter, so you got that
Exactly.
cocks the fucking gun.
So I hop in the truck. I have never gone as fast in that truck as I drove on I-15 to the point where it wouldn't go any faster. 110 miles an hour is what that truck will do.
Oh shit.
That was it. There was no more. The governor says,
said,
nope. That's it, bud. No good.
no good.
I take the exit. I get off right. There's a fire truck. There's an ambulance. And we're waiting for the police to show up. So I pull up, get in front of her, I run out. She's still sitting in the car with the paramedics, and they wouldn't let her get out. And I walk up, and I was like, the car looks fine. I look at the dude's car behind.
Total.
Pretty fucked.
Oh.
Pretty fucked. License plate's all bent. Hood is all popped up a little bit. I look at the Audi. Bumper's just scratched as shit, right? If you're going to buy a car, get yourself a fucking Audi right now, goddammit, because that motherfucker took a beating
It was a tank.
and just said...
Justin's like, hit up my man Eric. I'm like, hit on him.
so I'm just thinking that Audi just said, your punches taste like candy, motherfucker. So, but it fucked the bumper up. I mean, the paint's... It's so...
Well, he fucked the wife up, what it sounds like.
Here's the part, though. Here's what pisses me off. This is fucked up. I don't know if you know this now, but the new laws have come into effect that, and the cop told me flat out, this little lady, highway patrol officer, she could have been more than 5 foot. I was like, God bless you, ma'am. God bless you. But she tells me, she's like, I'm going to be honest with you. She's like, seeing what's going on, I'm not going to put a report on this because I can't say that the damage to your car is over $2,500. I was like, bitch, that's a German car. The keys are $2,500 for Christ's sake, right? So I'm like, you don't know what's up underneath. I kind of got a little irritated with this cop, but I was just like,
what it did to the frame.
that's what I said. I'm like, fuck, you don't know. Look at his car. It wasn't. I mean, and then I looked at the other side of his car. I'm like, oh, this guy's been in multiple wrecks. He has no fucks to give. Driving a Ford Focus, like a 2011 Ford Focus, and it was thrashed. So maybe his front looked like that before I got there. But the cop's like, I have no idea. I can't do it. If you're going to force me to do it, then absolutely. But I'm going to be honest with you. We're so short-staffed, and I have a rollover on 201 right now. So then she made me feel bad. I was like, all right. She's like, swap insurance info with this gentleman, and you guys can, kind of deal with it on your own. So the guy gets out. Brittany's all, I work with that fucking guy.
Oh.
They were both going to Amazon on their fucking shift. This guy probably shouldn't have been driving, in my book. Not putting anybody down, but this guy may have had a touch of it.
Nice.
If I'm being honest, right? So we swap insurance and yada yada. So today we got it into the shop to get an estimate. We filed a deal on it. And they said, yeah, we'll take care of it and everything. And heartbroken. I'm glad the wife's okay. A little whiplash and she'll be okay. But yeah, I was.
And the kids weren't in the car.
No, the kids. She was going to work.
That's another great thing.
Is she still on nights?
Yeah. Yeah, she works like a little bit earlier shift. Now that the kids are out of school, she doesn't wait till like 10 o'clock to go to work. She goes to work at 6 now. And then she gets off at 1:30. So that way she can come home. She doesn't have to sleep through the day because the kids are home. Imagine trying to sleep when the kids are fucking fighting it out, cocking shotguns and taking fucking gaggers off the toilet seat.
That's so fucking funny.
So
shotgun and beers and stuff.
Yeah, very surprised. The Audi's a tough motherfucker right there.
But so you still have it? Are you driving it all fucked up?
No, I didn't drive. Oh yeah, I did drive it. I mean, you can see the bumpers.
But it's going in or?
Yeah, it'll go in like in a week or so.
There's just. You haven't had anybody look at it yet, or
no? We got an estimate on it today. So just and the guy's damage. Like, I mean, I can tell you now, I'm gonna repaint the bumper and fix all that. He says, but if I pull the bumper out and we look inside and see what's really gone on, then your estimate's probably gonna go up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, you have a nice fucking vehicle. Some asshole hits you, and then it's like the cops are like, well, it's on you now. And the insurance company, the first fucking question they ask, well, where's the police report? And I'm like, well, the cop told me it wasn't worth the fucking police report. And the insurance company's all, you should have got a police report. It's like, well, fuck, man.
Always get a police report. I've already been fucked way too many times and watched people get fucked way too many times. Get the police report. I don't give a crap how understaffed they are, and how many rollovers.
Knock on wood, dude. I've never been in...
Neither have I.
I never have either.
No, I take that back. I've been in a car that's been rear-ended.
Yeah,
it was totaled, but I've never been in an accident.
I remember one time I was a little kid and we went out of town. We were back home, and they have like this speed bumps, and it was a semi in front of us, and it was both of my uncles, my mom, and me, and I think my little sister was a toddler, a baby in the car seat, and this semi went up the speed bump, but he didn't quite make it on his shifting gears, and then he just rolled down. He's just sitting there, and you see this big ass semi just going towards your tiny car. I think my mom was driving a. You ever heard of Volkswagen Golf?
Yes.
That's what she had.
Old Golf. Huh?
The old Golf.
It was a lot like the old Rabbits. Remember the Volkswagen Rabbits?
Yeah. She had one of those, and dude, they put a scratch like this, like the frame of the actual trailer put a scratch that long on the hood, just went, and my uncle was just like honking at him, and get up, get off the fucking car. We pull up. The guy's like, well, just follow me over here. We follow him in this. We're out of town. We have no idea where we're at. We follow him to this house. Pulls up, goes inside.
Lets the immigrants out of the back of the semi.
Everybody's just running. He goes inside of the car, inside of the house, and then the mom comes out, and she flat out says, "He's running out the back door." And my uncle's like, "I thought I saw that motherfucker." So we jump back in the car. We're chasing this guy. We never saw him again.
Oh, he was quick with it.
He fucking just bounced, dude. It's like, fuck this guy.
You should have went back and saw who was in that semi, man.
The bunch of Nikes. Oh, dude.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, but luckily I've never been. No, I have at work. Company one, I rear-ended somebody on the crew truck.
It all comes back.
Your problem now.
That doesn't count though, because it's company truck.
Doesn't count.
That wasn't my
It doesn't count, dude,
Yeah, it's
because
not my
I
shit.
was
I
2
don't
days
care.
off. Actually, I didn't even have that because I did my.
We were short-staffed that day.
I did my P test and safety's like. I mean, if everybody's okay, he kind of needs to dig. So they're like, "See you tomorrow."
It's funny the way it works, isn't it?
And also the guy that I rear-ended, he was like, "We either fix it or we give you money." He's like, "I'll take the money."
Yeah,
He's
of
like,
course, dude.
Yeah. Of course you will.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway.
Yo, how about our Jazz?
Oh, I heard that Gobert's gone.
Well, now we got a head coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Will Hardy. 34 years old.
Damn, dude.
So, I mean, you think about the owner, how young the owner is, right? You got Dwayne Wade as a partial owner. Mm-hmm. We get Will Hardy from the assistant coach from the Celtics. Celtics just went to the finals, right? Kind of a big move for the Jazz, right? Royce O'Neal
Oh yeah, he's gone.
got traded, and then Rudy Gobert. Thanks, Will.
Oh wait, I have one too.
Rudy Gobert?
Yeah, suck it, Will. By the way, I will say this.
He went to the Timberwolves. The
The
Timberwolves talked so much shit on Rudy Gobert last year during the playoffs and all this year, and they took him.
Yeah.
So is this official?
Oh, it's official. Yeah, it's official. They gave us 4 first-round draft picks for Rudy Gobert.
4?
4.
Multiple years?
4
Yeah,
first
multiple
round,
years, yeah. Like next year, 20.
Did they get all these players too?
26. No.
Okay.
We didn't take any of those players. We just took all the first
So
year.
2023, 2025, 2026.
Daniel House is gone. Trent Forrest is gone. Harnan, the guy that was in the Adam Sandler movie, he's gone.
Is my boy staying?
Yes. Well, he's under contract. So
Jordan
so
Clarkson.
he's still under contract. So he's staying. If you ask me, that's what they're building the team around.
Yeah.
Is Donovan and obviously Jordan.
bloods.
Right? Yep.
But Rudy Gobert was young, wasn't it?
He was.
Did they have a problem? Him and
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. After that whole COVID thing, remember how greedy he was? He was rubbing all the fucking mics and all that bullshit. Donovan, and then he gave Donovan COVID. I don't think he ever recovered after that. And they've always had a little rub around, right? I mean, ask Will. He probably knows better than anybody, but there was always some friction between the two.
Did you see Will's video last week?
Yes.
Yes. It's so funny because he's giving me shit. Listen, this is how funny life works. All right, Will, open your fucking eyes to what's gonna happen right now. When I went to the Salty's 100 episode, 2-3 days after that, Mariah said to me, "Hey, there's a person in that party that thought you were cute." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Send me a picture. I was like, "Oh, is that her?" Because she was kind of eyeballing me. I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember her."
She's all no. The guy that's standing next to her.
The guy that's holding the cement dick. And I said, "Oh, okay." Well, a couple days ago, she texted me her number and goes, "Here's her number. Her name is this. This is her number. You call her whenever you want." And I was like, "Oh, you should teach Will how to do these things."
Did you tell her that?
No, but I'm going to.
He just said it.
She's putting together. I really haven't had a chance to look into it, but she's been talking to me about doing this Popmunity event with all of us, and unlike us, we're like, it'd be cool if someone did it. Like, it's just actually like, yo, I really want to do this. So they have the perfect spot. The only problem is far away, and I get it. But they have the space to do the axe throwing and the cornhole and what'd I do?
Put it all together. Right? We got rubber dicks. We got axe wounds.
Cement dicks.
Oh, axe wounds and cornhole. What kind of party are we talking about here?
Well, it's the salty sex cast.
This sounds like an orgy.
It's the salty sex cast. But they really want to put it together, and and she's been talking to me and Dalton about this, and she came up with a logo, and then we got to go in there and register our stuff and everything. So hopefully it turns out September is the actual National Podcast Day.
Find that out. When is National Podcast Day?
Because it could be a big thing, and obviously once I get my hands into it, I really haven't had a chance to do anything. Obviously the whole
September 30th.
Yeah, so the whole episode from last week, I was able to just do one video. Now, I wanted to do more, but those guys are a blast, dude. I got so many, and he had a good response. For them to be like, I don't know, man, I don't know. It's had such a good response. I'm pretty sure everybody. I got Snapchats, pictures, and everything. I posted some of them, like people at work were watching it. So that was cool. I found out some stuff about today. What happened? I gotta tell you some when we're done with this.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Inside stories.
Inside stories.
Anyway, back to the Jazz.
Yeah.
So
you're done?
Well, no, I was just like,
you think that's a good deal? You think they should have got rid of Donovan instead of Rudy?
No, I think you build the team around Donovan.
Yeah.
Donovan's promising. Yeah, Rudy was. I mean, he 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, right?
So it's Gay gone?
But no, he's still on the team. But it's like Rudy was good at times, right? Especially like in the paint and things. But a lot of teams figured him out, right? A lot of teams are like, we'll just shoot outside then. We'll just beat the Jazz that way, right? Good shooters could always beat the Jazz, right? So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Now we need a big man, right?
Right.
I mean, we have Whitesides, but I think we need another really good white.
Another very good white. That's what he said, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I just said Whiteside, so we need another good Whitesides. He's black, by the way, so don't get that twisted. Because I love him just as much. Make me sound like a fucking racist.
We need another good white.
Wait, on the Jazz right now, we actually need a white at this point. I don't think there's any there.
Any of them. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I last episode of the Will Wonder spot. I'm listening to him, like I just wish I knew. Obviously, he's throwing all these names, like, oh, so and so's getting traded, and I'm like, especially when it comes to, when they're coming from their colleges or whatever it's called, like the draft. I'm like, I have no idea.
That's one thing I don't know about is
Yeah.
the draft. Any of those college league stuff, I don't know shit about that.
But you do know about something. There's some fights tomorrow.
Yes.
Obviously, once again, by the time this episode comes out, it'll be done. But you can still give us your pick.
Yeah, I'll give you the picks. Let's pull up the main card. UFC 2.
You going to the bar or no?
No.
270.
So
damn
it's the I think it's 276.
276.
It's the 4th of July party that my man Troy throws every year. So that's Saturday, and so the guy across the street from him, there's people that like take holidays serious, right?
Oh yeah, you told me that. Was that your dad or your neighbor's dad?
No,
your dad's
Troy's. My buddy Troy World.
neighbor? Yeah. They had
It's
an arsenal and shit.
His fucking neighbor across the street goes.
Balls
I'm
out.
talking, and I'm not $10,000 out of state fucking fireworks that he sits. They basically shut the block down, and just for an hour straight, just blowing off the baddest shit right above our house. We barbecue, we get all fucked up. It's a good time. The kids love it, so I'll be doing that. So, So, yeah, the Lauren Murphy and Misha Tate fight, that one's been canceled. Lauren Murphy had to pull out, I'm not sure due to an injury or if it was weight issues, but she pulled out about a week ago. So that one will be...
It was a song.
say?
About a week ago.
So, Pedro Munoz and Sean O'Malley. This is probably Sean O'Malley's biggest test right here. I mean, Pedro's a fucking veteran. This ought to be a good fight. Sean's got a lot of reach on Pedro. Pedro's a really stocky, tough guy. It's going to be hard for him to get inside to beat Sean. I still think Sean O'Malley's probably going to get it done, but Pedro's going to be tough to put away, man. The next fight, Robbie Lawler and Brian Barberina.
I know who Dre's going for on this one.
Yeah. Let's go, Lawler!
Let's go, Lawler!
Oh, dude, I can still hear it.
I just want to punch him in the...
Unfortunately, I hate to say this, B. I think Brian Barberina's the fresher fighter. I think he's going to take Robbie out. Robbie's a little slow in his age. I mean, 29 and 15. He's been in the game forever. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
But Brian Barberina's pretty tough. It'll be a good fight either way, right? The next fight, that's Sean Strickland and Alex Pereira. You like how I said that?
It's Pereira, but go ahead.
So, yeah, there you go. Oh, so I can't say the Pereira. Thank you. I thought I was calling out a fruit or something.
That's Pera, which is Pera.
Oh,
Hey! But you're saying it how they're saying it. That's why you memorize it. Like
there you go. So, Alex is actually the last man to beat Israel Adesanya. Now, I beat him twice in kickboxing. So they're really hyping this guy up. So he came to the UFC and he's just mowing through guys. Basically, if he beats Sean Strickland, he's going to get that title shot. If Israel Adesanya beats Jared Cannonier, but we'll get into that. So Sean Strickland is a fucking savage, though. He is the biggest shit-talking dude on the UFC roster, other than like a Conor McGregor. But people don't put a lot of attention into him because he's not well-known, right? I think Alex is going to get it done, but he's going to have this is a tough matchup. Sean's crafty. He's very good stand-up. He's crafty on the ground. That ought to be a good one, too. I got Alex, and then the rubber match, Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. If you ask me, Alex beat Max the first time. Second time, we were at the bar. Max beat him in my mind, the second fight, right? But they gave it to Alexander Volkanovski. My man Max Holloway's got to get this done this time. He's got to get it done. This'll. I mean, it's for the championship, for the featherweight championship, right? I'm gonna go with my man Max. Split decision. I hate to say that. I want to say unanimous, but I think it's split. I don't think it puts him away, but I think he's gonna outbox the shit out of him this time.
So still Israel Adesanya.
Yeah. Israel Adesanya, Jared Cannonier. This is a no-brainer. Israel Adesanya is going to just probably get the KO.
He's still the champ?
Yeah. He's probably going to get the KO, I would say, third round. He puts Jared Cannonier out. He feels him out in the first round, starts to put it on in the second round. In the third round, he kind of puts it away. If there's a chance for Jared Cannonier to actually end this, he's going to take him to a decision. I still think Israel Adesanya, third round TKO, and those on my UFC 276 picks.
So what happens with a fight like this when it comes to Misha?
It's actually scheduled for the next UFC event.
But so it'll be this one,
UFC
the same one?
277.
This same fight that she canceled.
Yeah, Lauren Murphy.
Okay.
They're just postponing it. So that was actually Misha Tate's first trip down. She was going down to 115 to actually fight. So it was going to be interesting to see if she can make the weight. Or excuse me, 125, not 115. She's a 135er, but it was going to be interesting to see her make the weight. But Lauren Murphy pulled out. Lauren Murphy's tough, man. She's come from one of those backgrounds where she was a drug addict. Kind of, she's had a rough story, but she's really climbed up the ranks. And this is a big fight for her. But I was really excited to see Misha. We'll see it on the next one, and I still got Misha Tate.
Now, is the next one still in July?
Yeah.
So it's 2 in July.
International fight, yeah.
And then Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake City, baby.
Are we doing anything of this? Any of this?
Well, I can't get tickets. I mean, I can, but I'm not. Here's my thing. You know me. I'm diehard, right?
Yeah.
I'm that kind of guy that I'm diehard, right?
Yeah.
I tried every avenue I could to get good seats. Now, I can get the upper bowl seats, right? But first and foremost, I'm going to spend $1,000 on 2 tickets for upper bowl seats. And I'm heartbroken that it's in my hometown and I can't be there, but I'd like to do a fight companion.
Speaking of, I just got a call from Dalton. Last week he wanted to pod. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I just got done with work. I'm free until later tonight because I was gonna go see AP perform." And I said, "But you want a pod? Just let me know. I was like, we'll do it here. We'll set it up and get you going and or your house or Dre's studio, whatever you do your thing." And he put me and Dre in a group, and he said, "Hey, I would like to pod, guys. So just tell me what you think." But Dre had to do the fights last Saturday, so he couldn't do it. So he texted me and he goes, I have an idea. That sounded like it was
Gonna run through the room?
parked right next to my truck. Actually, we're over there. I don't know what I'm doing here. So he texted me and he goes, I have an idea to do a fight companion. And I said, we did it once at the studio at the Beehive with Dre. And I was like, because obviously that's not my forte. Like, if you guys would do it, I'll be the Chris D'Elia in that situation. So I'm just throwing jokes. Yeah, I'm just throwing I don't know anything about it. So I'm like, I can do it, but I'm like, first of all, you can't do this without Justin. 1, I say, and 2, it'll be cool. But obviously, every time there's a pay-per-view, Dre plays.
Yeah.
So Dre wouldn't be there either. Or, hopefully he is, but which is cool because if you think about it, when we did ours, he wasn't playing.
True. Oh.
So, but I told him, I said, yeah, you should, man. I mean, especially if you set it up to, we had it good. We had the camera facing us.
Great.
The TV wasn't nowhere to be
we can
seen.
do the same thing we're doing.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, exactly.
We got the TV on the wall. We can just chill, have some drinks, have some food.
And we drink.
And we drink.
And do it live.
We fucking do it live.
Yeah, we do it live.
Do it live.
Oh, yeah, dude, we do it live.
Because I don't think you guys did that last one.
No, we
didn't do it live.
We should. We should figure out a way to get the fight count on the screen, or at least call it out. That way, people can sink into when the fight's going on, just like Schaub and company do it.
When do you want to do it? Obviously, not tomorrow.
We should do it for the Salt Lake one in August.
No shit, huh?
Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to be able to go. That might change.
Yeah.
We can do it for the next one. I'm down.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do? Because you gotta play.
Well, I can come set you guys up. Make sure everything's running and
pull up the. I can't remember the date of the next one. It's like this.
Because if we're gonna do it live, it'll be cool to have you reading in case someone asks anything.
267.
277.
277.
Just don't go play it. I'll pay you what they pay you.
What?
I could always
in rent.
Right. Okay, what do you want to know?
The date.
July 30th.
Oh, the last day. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, they're always Saturdays, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dude, we can. I'm trying to convince my mother to give me a fucking table that is just a round table to go here. Now,
The tall?
this
Okay.
it's probably a little shorter than this, but it's like it's a big round like this.
Does she have
I need
it?
to get rid of, but she's using it. But I just keep saying this. Give me because she just bought a new house.
Yeah.
So, she set up everything, and obviously because the couches that she had and the table and everything was for the setup that she had before. Now everything looks a little cramped up in that little space that she's got. So then she's telling me this, and she's like, are these couches too big for my space? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, you should give me that table.
Yo, that's ugly.
You should give me that table.
That table looks off here.
And
too.
I saw that table in Marshall's. It's expensive. And I'm like, Mom, just give it to me. We'll probably have to I mean, I guess I could take those. The only reason why they're here is because in case we need anything, but we haven't used any of that in
Nothing.
3 years.
The hand sanitizer down there.
The hand
glasses.
sanitizer, which we can
the
put
glasses.
here or there.
Every now and again, I'll use that tape measure just to measure and make sure it's still the same.
That's why we need a bigger fucking room, dude. Telling you. Fuck, Brian. Why you gotta look at me like that? We need a room that's got a room for storage.
A room with a room.
A room with a room.
Can I be frank with you guys?
Damn.
You can be whoever you want, bro.
This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong about this. Mexicans don't barter.
What does that mean? Barter.
Barter. Like,
Haggle.
haggle.
Go back and forth with you on price.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, they don't play.
They don't, right? We go camping.
Yeah.
We take our trailer that hauls our side by side. It's also the enclosed trailer that we sleep in. We have beds set up in it. I have the whole countertop. I did a floor in it. I pimped this thing all out, right? You okay?
Yeah, I just hate room temperature shit. Anyway, keep going.
So I get back from camping and we decide we're done with this. It's time to buy a toy hauler.
Yeah.
Time to buy a camper that'll haul around our side by side, right? The girls need a bathroom. They need a shower. I'll shit in the woods. I don't care. I'll shower with a bottle of water. I don't
Shit in
care.
your chest, yeah.
Right, but it just doesn't work. It was good for the time being. Now we need something bigger, right? So I tell the wife, I'm like, let's just sell the trailer. We'll take what we got. We'll put a little bit of money away for just a little bit, and we'll buy us a toy hauler. And we've been looking. Right now, the price of toy haulers and trailers is astronomical. Ever since COVID hit, right? Everything's gone through the roof because people realize, well, I can either sit at home or we can go out in the wilderness and enjoy ourselves, right? And I'll stare at a fucking TV like a bunch of fucking zombies, right? So the price of that shit has gone way up on toys or anything like that. So I says, well, let's put the trailer up for sale. So I put it up for sale. I take some pictures of it. Before we left, we cleaned it out. We made it look immaculate, right? No hits. We go camping. I have no service whatsoever for 4 or 5 days, right? I get back, and you got to think we've been driving down dusty roads for miles. We slept in it. I pulled the razor
Shout
in
out
it.
to Dusty Roads.
Yeah, dusty roads.
The American dream, baby.
So, I said, well, obviously, maybe I'm asking too much for it. Maybe I'm setting the bar a little bit high. So
Would you say how much, or you don't want to?
Yeah, I had it for 10 grand.
Okay.
I had it for 10 grand on it. But it's a really nice trailer that I put a lot of fucking time and money into, right? So we get home, and I was like, I'll drop it just a little bit. We'll repost it. This is an hour since we've been home. I posted at 8 o'clock at night. I go outside, I start unpacking shit, my phone beeps. Guy sells me, how much trailer? Not for trailer, how much trailer? I says, well, I'm asking for it. He's all, okay, I come now. Mike, bro, it's like 8:30 at night. I'm putting my kids to bed right now. He's like, I come now. I need it now. Said, okay, well, it's not clean. I just went camping in it. Silence, right? Half hour later, he says, I'm close to Bountiful. What address? Broken English in my phone, right? I says, all right, well, here's my address. You want to come look at it?
Meanwhile, he's texting me, hey, what do I tell this gringo? I'm like, just tell how much.
So these guys pull up. It's 9:30 at night. It's dark, right? The trailer's filthy.
Yeah. And it's dark.
This truck pulls up.
Already hooking up to it, huh?
No, this truck pulls up, right? Now, it might have been a step-side F-150 lowered to the ground, rocking mariachi music, right?
Yeah.
These two guys get out. One speaks kind of English.
Yeah.
The other one,
Does not.
no English, right?
Yeah.
No English whatsoever, right? No good. It's no good, right?
No good.
I say, hey, how are you? The guy walks up to me. This fucking big old envelope full of fucking $100 bills. He's all, I buy now. I'm like, I'm a little weary at this point, right? Because it's a very odd situation. The guy's walking around the trailer. They walk in and they start talking. Yeah. I'm thinking, man, I should have took Dre Spaniel. All this time I should have.
When was this?
Monday night. Tuesday night. Excuse me, Tuesday night.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday night.
You should have texted me. I would have flown out of your house.
So,
Get $1,000 out of it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So, he kept telling me, he's like, no, we take now. I says, I have not even cleaned it. It's like, it's filthy. I mean, it's a very nice trailer. He's all, I don't care. He's all, we going to Green River tomorrow. We need trailer now. I says, what do you do? What do you do in this trailer? He says, we tour with Salon.
We tour with Salon?
We tour with Salon. I'm all, like haircutting and stuff like that. He's all, yeah. But he didn't know what I meant. Because I asked him, he's like, loud music. And I'm like,
oh.
I'm like,
Okay, yeah, he's, okay.
I says, okay. And so they go through the cabinets and everything that I've stalled. I mean, I decked this thing out. It was badass. And he was just like, no, you move. We back up. We ready to. I sound like I'm Persian right now. I'm not Persian. I said, but he was like, you count. So I pulled it out. Fuck, fresh $100 bills. It felt very, very odd to me. So I was like,
Justin's like, how much blood is in this video?
I'm like, okay, I guess. I said, so I counted out. It was what I wanted for it. And I pull the truck out. He pulls this low riding F-150 step side up there, and they hook up to the trailer. I pull my license plates off of it,
Yeah,
thank
that's
God,
it.
right? I signed the title over to them, and they were just... It was the weirdest situation I've ever had on a cell, right? And I told myself, I'm like, did I fuck myself? Really bad. And I've asked a few people, like,
But you have,
I think you
money
got
in hand.
a smoking deal, right? But
Yeah.
it was very odd that who has that kind of money at 9 o'clock at night
Yeah.
in order to just take this and say, no, we're going to Green River, Wyoming.
And it also might be the fact that he's just trying to do this, trying to make the cell final without having to talk too much, because obviously he doesn't have the way of explaining.
I figured that, and I didn't want to.
And for us, like off of what you're saying, for us, we have this thing where if using the same words, because right when you were saying the story, I'm like, how do we use? Because we use the term party salons. So it's basically a like if we own this building and we rent the dance floor as a party salon, which is like you rent the spot.
Oh, okay.
And you throw a party.
Oh, okay.
So maybe when it comes to tables and chairs and all that stuff, and they just travel and drop it off, basically to deliver for a party.
They said muy grande speakers, things like that. I was like,
so they do like the whole DJ thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, the cabinets, they're perfect. Everything's perfect. He kept saying it's perfect. And I says, I feel bad because first and foremost, you never buy something late at night.
Yeah.
Never buy a car or anything late at night because you can't see. Now, I didn't fuck him by any means. The trailer was immaculate, right? I showed him the one dent I had. That was from. I showed him the one dent in the back. He's like, "It's no good."
This is my friend Troy.
I said, "My fridge is in the back. It's still running though. It's not that bad of a fall."
You can find him on Facebook.
Yeah. So it just felt very odd to me. See how they hooked up to it? They rolled out. He called me the next day.
Oh.
And he calls me the next day, right? He says, "Hey, I can't get the light to go on. You know the light you turned on for us, the light on the inside." I says, "Well, remember I told you, you have to hook it up to the plug because it runs off the battery to run the light in the trailer, right? So you have to plug it in." He's like, "He's plugged in. I says, "You saw it when it was on my truck and it worked, right?" He says, "Oh, maybe my truck. And so I asked him, I says, "You make it to Green River?" "Oh, yes. We're at Green River right now."
Nice,
I says,
dude. That's
good
a long
for
drive.
you. Oh, yeah. Apparently they were leaving that morning to take off. But, yeah, brand new $100 bills. Except for one. There was one.
And what's this?
There was one $100 bill in there. And it was, do you remember the old school 100s?
Oh, yeah.
Way before the hologram
Before
ones
the
or
big-
anything.
the
The
blue
old ones. So I was like, a little fishy about this one. So we took that to the bank. And the bank's like, "Yeah, that's good."
We took that to the bank.
I put that one in the account just to make sure we were good, right? So, but it was a very odd interaction between. So I asked him like, cerveza.
Yeah.
You know, I was drinking a beer. I'm a cerveza, and the guy that was communicating with me is like, "Oh yeah." So I brought him a cerveza. The other guy's like, "Oh, no." The guy's like, "Oh, he no drink. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Says, "It's okay. I'll drink yours."
Puto?
But when I said the little bit of Spanish, I'm like, cerveza, chiquita out there. They're all, "Oh, wait." They're all, "Oh, no gusto."
You're like, "Yeah, I can't turn the light off." You're like, "It's not good."
So yeah, they rolled out. It was the oddest sell I've ever had.
Damn,
in my
so you
life.
had it what? You were for sale for like a week?
I had it for
Less?
sale for 2 or 3 days. We went out of town. I lost service, so I don't know if anybody tried to call me back or anything. But when I got back on, I dropped the price on it by about $1,000, and they came in, and it was like, "White people, you're fucking cheap." Because a white guy would have come in there and tried to lowball me.
Oh, yeah. They're like, "Well, it's got a dent."
You're asking 85 for it. He's
But
like,
it's got a dent.
"Would you take $5,000 for it?" It's like, "Well, no. I'll take $50 off of it or whatever." He's like, "How about $650?" Like, "No, I just told you I'd take." And that's how white people are.
Yeah.
But Latins, they're just like, "It is what it is. Take it." And I was like, I respect you for that.
That's why I can't. Like I fuck myself up in so many situations because I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I go, "Well, how much is it?" It's like, "Oh, this much." I'm like, "Okay." And then someone's like, "Dude, I'm selling the same thing for half a price." I'm like, "Oh, but I didn't want to be like."
Yeah, you've seen all the shit at the house, and I'm like, they're like, "Just have a yard sale." I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
But
Not doing it.
you don't have any regrets either. You're just like, no,
I mean,
I just bought it.
Yeah.
I know I probably lost down on $100 or whatever dollars, but I just bought it, right? So I was like, I respect you guys for that right there. You didn't try and come in and fuck me. You came in of cash. I didn't get a cashier's check from a fucking guy named Kyle or something like that. You know what I mean? So
Justin's like, "I'm going on tour with them next week." that's the October you're not gonna be
I'm
around.
on tour. I'm going to a salon. Don't know what that is. That's where I'm going. I told him, he's like, "Yeah, we're going to Green River, Wyoming." I'm like, "I've been there. You been to the Mass?" That's the titty bar out there. He's like,
Those guys are about business.
Justin's
man.
up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
they gave me an envelope from a bank, and I was like, well, I've never heard of this bank. It was like the Cash Bank of America or some shit like that. I'm like, okay. So anyway,
Mine is good, so fuck it.
yeah, fuck it.
That was Tuesday night.
Monday night, right? You said
He
Monday?
said
Tuesday night.
No,
I got back Monday. It was the next day.
You know what I did Tuesday night?
Tell us.
I went to a concert on Tuesday night.
Oh, that's right.
A concert that
Now watch your mouth.
That I bought tickets to 2 fucking years ago. I bought these tickets in 2020, right before COVID hit, for Earth, Wind, and Fire and Carlos Santana. And
Was that a blast or what?
God bless him for holding it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Holding not the date, but like holding the event and not
2 years.
for 2 years and then being like, we're coming.
We're coming.
I think Bastard Boy's doing the same.
Yeah.
Bastard Boy was supposed to play last year.
They were supposed to come last year, and then they, because of I guess COVID and the new variances, they canceled and postponed it again, and it finally happened. I had a very interesting week, I guess, because I had the concert, and then a couple days later had the services for grandma.
The grandma thing.
But
Now, had that been white people, they would have been like, we ain't coming back, right? We just schedule your money.
Tell me
because
I
it was
fucked.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and Santana. They're all, we'll be there. Just give us some time. Just give us some time.
They're like, our doctors are telling us to wait. It's not you guys.
It's not you. We'd have been there during the pandemic. I don't give a shit. How was it?
It was great. It was a great concert. It was kind of weird because it got windy.
Yeah.
Carlos Santana came out in one of the dopest hats I've ever seen. There was a guy there that was wearing that looked just like Benjamin Bratt from Blood In, Blood Out, El Gallo Negro. Just like that. I almost took a picture and said, these are the kind of people I would expect to be at a Carlos Santana concert. Had the suspenders and everything.
Oh, damn.
And a hat with the
Well,
little
that's because
feather.
Santana's is that kind of vibe,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
with
yeah.
With the fedora, the suspenders.
Yeah, the fedora hat
Yeah.
with the little feather in it.
There
and
you go,
stuff.
yeah.
He came out with that, and the wind started kicking up. He went in and put on a beanie, because I don't think I've
What
ever seen.
style is that?
What?
What do you call that style?
Like the music?
No.
Or the,
no, like the dressing.
The dressings with like
Because I feel like
What do I call it? I call it Draper Mother, but
what do you call it? Latino. What do you call it?
I mean, it's that
Yeah,
old Latin style of dress.
what is he?
Was that a lot of browns?
What
there?
is
I'm just
he?
kidding.
What is
Carlos
he?
Santana?
Yeah.
He's Latin.
He's half, right?
Yeah, I think but he leans to the Latin side. I think.
If you ever want to watch something, one of the greatest performances ever, you watch him when he was at Woodstock originally.
Yeah.
He will blow your fucking mind.
Oh, dude, the shit he was doing with the guitar.
Dude, like
mean-
he doesn't get enough credit. Like,
Yeah.
like he had that outburst when he came and did that album with all those other singers. Like, what's the guy from Matchbox 20? Rob
Thomas.
Rob Thomas. Like that, he got big there, and he's like still stayed afloat since then. But between the 70s and 80s and 90s, he kind of fell down, but he always held his own, right? But Santana is one of the greatest goddamn guitar players
Yes,
ever.
ever.
It feels like the ocean.
Yo, dude.
Under the moon.
Dude,
That was
Black Magic Woman.
Black Magic
Oh
Woman.
my god,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep, Maria.
Maria.
Oh, yeah,
my
that's
God,
another
dude.
that's another fucking
There
killer.
was some bangers. There were some bangers on that album, and then bangers over career. But took my son and my mom.
Nice.
And got to hang out with Justin's mom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Justin's mom was there.
What are you laughing at?
This guy.
Because I was reading the text, and for some reason, it's like if you and Brian joke the way Brian and I joke around, I would be like, ooh, that's low. So I was seeing how you guys were, like, he was joking around with you the way I joke around with you. I'm like, ooh, Brian, don't do that.
But we're on that level because you heard what I said. I'm like, if you would have been real, you'd have said, yes, my son, right?
Yes. Well, but I can't besmirch the name of the great Mama
Thank you.
Simmons.
Thank you. Now,
I had a really hard time.
Now,
even sending back to-
motherfucker, watch your mouth. Because I'm going to say, I caught a glimpse of Brian's mom. My man right there. What have you been hiding, my friend? He's a smoke show.
She is.
Get some of that Latin tea.
She's
Mama
single and ready
like.
to mingle. So
Yo, by the way, yesterday that we did the grandma's
Very,
thing.
very beautiful
Thank
mother.
you.
Yesterday that we did grandma's thing, I was looking at grandma's pictures when she was younger, she was a looker, dude.
Oh, she was a killer, huh?
Yeah, I was like, no
She's a
wonder why
foxy
you got
lady,
going
huh?
on with a Mexican.
Yeah.
No wonder Grandpa. There you go.
Grandpa,
Well, yeah, because grandma's white, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Grandpa was
Very brown.
He looked like Richie Valens.
He was a
in La Bamba. I'll show you the picture.
If Grandpa was alive and I told you, Justin, who is this Grandpa of, Brian or myself? You'd be like, it's your Grandpa.
I would have said, ba-da-da-da-da-bum.
But hanging out with your mom,
Nice.
It was great to see her.
Good.
She told me I'm her favorite member of the Beehive.
That's
just
bullshit.
so you know, just so you're aware, I'm the favorite.
Wait, was she with her husband?
She was there with a friend.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she went with some friends.
Yeah.
And again, they bought those tickets
Yeah, forever ago.
forever ago as well. So,
It was wonderful. She was
dude,
so
my
nice.
mom's a fucking riot.
Your mom is
Yeah.
a gangster,
Yeah,
dude.
I can't say nothing bad about her. As much as I'd love to bust your balls, she's a saint in my
is.
book, and she met my son and Kingston and my mom, and so it was great, dude. There were so many people I knew there that I didn't see. Like they posted. Like I had a buddy of mine who posted that I swear to God, he had to be in probably 10 rows in front of me. Didn't see him.
Did you have seats or long?
Seats. Yeah. I don't think
Who
it was.
went and also posted
Billy.
pictures?
Billy was there.
Oh yeah,
Billy texted me. He said, "Hey, I'm at the
Dre's
concert."
cousin, he was there.
And he said he was on the north side, but I think he was really on the south side. He don't know his directions. That's okay.
Well, because he's always in the air, so he
Always
doesn't
in
fucking
the
know.
air.
He might be a little lightheaded from flying out of a plane to get there.
Never
or something.
catches up on oxygen.
You know what? Every now and like he actually sends me. Today he sent me a meme that I didn't get. I'm like, okay, and I just liked it. And then later on, it's like he says, "I love you, brother." I'm like, "Yeah, I love you too, Billy."
Yeah, a lot of people there that, I mean, I saw pictures that they were there. Didn't see them. A bunch of other people I saw made me feel like a rock star in front of my son.
Yo, Joe Coy is coming to town.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Yo, what are some of the Earth, Wind, and Fire hits?
Do you remember?
Yeah, that's the one that.
September.
Yeah.
Let's Groove Tonight.
Let's groove tonight. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a pretty big
There's
collection.
a pretty big collection. We mentioned two.
I bet if I pulled it up and I named the songs, you go, "Oh yeah," because there's a lot of songs that they.
Remember how we
sing.
did this with the cars?
Dude.
We got blown away. How many
Yeah, it
songs
was
we
like,
knew?
right?
There's a lot of songs that they sing. September.
No, it's
Can I pee while you're doing this?
Yeah, do it in my
Yeah.
mouth.
Shining Star. You're a shining star.
Oh my shining star. That's Bastard Boys.
That, I was gonna say no. Boogie Wonderland. Jesus Christ, Angel. You know.
I wish I was reading it so I can call out which ones I know.
You're hurting my feelings right now.
But these are the ones that like I'm sure if I heard them, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, what happened there? Yeah, you would know them if you heard them, but we can't play them or we'll get copyrighted. So
I mean, what does it fucking matter, dude? If we're gonna get demonetized. Like, fuck, it's not like we make hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube. Oh shit! You actually gonna play him?
fuck it. Right after the fucking commercials.
Yeah.
On fucking YouTube, I need to get the Beehive to. You know that song,
Yeah.
right?
Very superstitious. I'm just kidding. It's the Wild Wild West, isn't it?
You want to die? Want to die now or later?
Is Earth, Wind, and Fire the guy with the funny looking bass player with the perm?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I knew it.
The guy that's always got the big ass smile on his face.
Yeah, dude.
Those guys, dude, they still
Big old teeth. These
they
motherfuckers.
still can move too. Like,
Oh yeah.
old as they are.
Now here's the question though: Who brought the house down? Them or Santana?
I think the crowd was there to see Santana. I mean, it looked like a Santana crowd.
Yeah.
But as far as
Bunch of cholos.
interaction with like the crowd really grooving out, I mean, because Santana is just guitar.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a vibe.
Did they sing? Oh yeah, come over.
Oh yeah, yeah. With the little
fuck yeah.
little maracas. Maracas. They had a guy up there with the maracas, and I think Dave Matthews is part of his band too. It was really weird. The keyboard guy. He, how they introduce all the people in the band. For Santana.
Dude, those fucking shoes are sexual.
The great Dave Matthews, and it looked like the dude from, Dave Matthews from Dave Matthews Band, but I was like, dude, seriously?
By the way, the Dave Matthews drummer, he's a sick he's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it's set up right-handed and he plays left-handed or he's left-handed. I think he's set up right-handed to play like this, but he plays like this.
Yeah.
Which is like, why would you do that?
September, Let's Groove Tonight, Boogie Wonderland, After the Love Has Gone, Fantasy, Reasons, Sing a Song, Shining Star. You might, if you don't know them, go listen to them. But
you might think the cars.
you hear the first couple seconds of each
for
one of those songs, you're like, oh yeah, I know that song.
A lot of lost good tunes that we forget about over the years, right?
Utah lost their shit with fucking Garth Brooks. Every person went
played
Garth
twice.
And sold out a football stadium. Jesus.
Dude, that's one genre I have no connection to, dude.
What?
Country.
What's the best Garth Brooks song?
That's probably
I Got Friends in Low Places.
Right?
I guess, right?
Thunder Rolls. That's probably the only
Thunder
one.
Rolls is pretty goddamn good.
Talking about fat chicks.
It's not fun. The subject matter is not very fun.
Yeah, it is. That other one is a fucking is a party
I Got
song.
Friends in Low Places is a fun song. Thunder Roll is a great song.
What about The River?
Not very fun.
It's a good one.
Never heard.
Rolling down the rain. Oh yeah, that one. What if we played that one?
Tina Turner?
That's Tina Turner, bro. I've never heard that song.
I'm sure. I know you've heard it.
Yeah,
I know you've heard it.
It's like those Earth, Wind, and Fire songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, fucking Brian was in charge of the music at Grandma's thing last night.
He's playing to the window. To the wall. Tell me you played that. Grandma's home.
This was Grandma's favorite tune.
Yeah.
That sweat drawn down my ball. No, he played.
Shout out to Call Outs, right?
He played. He had like the whole playlist set up and Mama by Boyz II Men.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
it hits right in the feel bads.
Yeah.
Like when that guy told you you're hard.
And
You're
by the
hot.
way-
that gay guy. It's hard. It's different.
It's different.
I'm telling you, dude. No, I'm not gonna tell you. But I will say, if I, God forbid, I ever don't have my mother around and I play that song,
It's over.
it's over, boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That one.
Backstreet Boy has one too that hits you right
that,
there.
That one, Hero by the one that was in the video after the poem.
I could be your hero, baby.
that's
Oh,
right. No.
And they say that if
you
it
probably-
what's that Saliva song? It's Hero.
no. But there goes my hero.
That's another one.
That one?
No. It's a. And they say that a hero will save
Yeah,
us.
Nickelback.
And not gonna
Oh, good
stay
Lord.
here
Nickelback.
away. That's Saliva.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
It's not.
It might be the
it's
singer.
Nickelback. No,
it's not. It's
hero. Put that shit
Please,
up.
dude, I'll bet you right now. Let's bet.
What do you want to bet? Before you pull up, I know, and I even know the movie it was on, right?
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Nickelback.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's Saliva or Saliva singer and someone else.
It's Nickelback. What are you doing?
Who is it with? But why can't we?
I don't want you to see it because I want. So is there a bet here?
No.
That's Nickelback.
That's Nickelback. But who is he with?
Is he with Josie?
This guy.
Yeah. See, so we're both
Okay,
right.
we're both right. Yeah, Josie. What's his name? Josie. Boy,
I don't know.
he looks bloated as fuck right there.
Dude.
Brian, you should grow your hair out.
I wish I could. Fucker.
And they say that a hero will save us.
There's a lot of hero songs.
Josie Scott.
Josie Scott.
Featuring Josie Scott. So yes, you guys are both right. So
Dude, I went to what?
I just saw Brian there. So
first I'm fucking fluffy and now I'm
no,
just,
I never called you that. I never called you that.
I hate all you guys.
probably me.
Why am I even here?
Hey, as much as we break each other's balls, we all
Yeah,
break
you're
each
part
other's
of this,
balls.
motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you were trying to talk shit about my mother.
Negative. I said she
You
was
did
a
talk
saint.
shit. It was just in private.
No, I didn't.
After he pushed me.
No, wait. He never said anything. No, he didn't talk shit. He just basically said he knew my mom was hot. So
Which we all knew. It's been well documented.
Like I didn't say anything till you pushed me. All right. I was nice. I was like, she met my mom. She was so nice, and you're like, you said something. to me.
no. All I said was, she's not a cheap date, Brian. Oh, all over the Easters.
Jesus Christ.
That is what happens when it sits next to the freezer, my friends.
All foam, dude.
Suck and blow.
That's going to be a good beer when you actually get to enjoy it right there. That's a first on the podcast, an exploding beer.
Floating bears.
So, pro tip, don't put those beers around that box in the corner. They will get icy.
Oh, it's ice.
Yeah, ice, baby.
Just fuck it.
Doom,
Throw it
doom,
away.
doom, doom, do, do, do. Did you get it on the Easters?
Oh.
Doesn't matter, bro. They're shoes.
Well, then
You're
I
not going to
like
drink it?
It's frozen.
Oh, get you another one.
slushy.
Well, sorry, man. I'm trying to grab my hands.
And they say...
Yeah, maybe I'll just continue without me. I'll just be behind it. Oh, look.
But
I squirted.
yeah, there was some songs.
Do-do.
I squirted.
So you didn't like the playlist, Angel? Is that what happened?
No, he said he loved it.
Oh, okay.
He said you were on top of it, my friend.
No, it was awesome.
Yeah, that song Gladys
Good thing,
Knight's,
good things these weren't
Wind Beneath
expensive.
My Wings got me every single time.
What was it?
Wind Beneath My Wings. It's called Hero.
Bette Midler?
Yeah, it's covered by Bette Midler. It was originally Gladys Knight or
Oh,
vice versa.
yeah.
You can actually see me. They streamed the thing.
Yeah, we streamed it. It's still up online. You can go watch it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm like, thank you, Grandma, for everything you did. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there. We'll see you.
First thing he does,
Grab us all.
first thing he fucking does, walks up to, because we open it up for people to
Hey,
share memories.
so you know I have a podcast,
No,
right?
first thing he does is he walks up to the mic and goes, all right, Brian, check my levels.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Yes!
Dude, there's so many things that were going through my head because I was going to say, because you know how I told the two stories
About her picking you up from the nudie bar?
that I said, yeah.
Oh, you did?
And I tell you
that's
what,
her, yeah.
I tell you what, dude. First of all, Grandma's viewing was last Thursday. Tony and Dora and a couple of people came up to me and they were like, "Hey, by the way, we heard what you said from the podcast," and I'm like,
The Devil's Onion podcast.
"No." By the way, shout out to Tony because he brought that up to me in the middle of the fucking ceremony. He's like, it's like that Devil's Onion. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, what the fuck did you say? And he's like, by the way, Tony, he says, dude, I started listening from episode 1, and I'm
God
like,
bless
dude,
him.
don't fucking do that to yourself.
He's like 50 something.
he says, might as well, dude. I'm like, shout out to you, my guy.
God bless him.
But anyway, so Tony is the one to detail my truck. Awesome fucking job. But anyway, so then I sit down because Dora sat me right in the front
Yes, with the fan.
because they wanted me to speak. And I said on my speech, I'm like, well, Brian told me I should. I don't know if the family wanted him to tell me this, or maybe that the family right now is like, what the fuck is he doing up there? But so I sat there in first row, and then obviously Brian is saying hi to everybody. And he says hi to this lady behind me. So I don't want to be obvious and just look. So I'm just hearing the conversation. I'm seeing Brian in front of me. And this lady goes, "Oh, hi, Brian. I'm so-and-so.
Dora's friend.
And then Brian's like, "Oh, yeah, nice to meet you." And then this lady goes, "I heard the podcast." And I went,
Oh,
shit.
no.
And all I can think of is like, I looked at Brian. I'm like, I hope they heard that part and they turned it off. Because then we go from there to the devil's onion.
The onion ring.
No, seriously. There was probably 3 other people that said they heard they heard the podcast because Dora posted it on her page.
Oh,
And
no,
so
the whole episode?
The whole episode. And I'm like, I hope you listened up until we got done
Just
talking
the
about
first 10 minutes of it.
And most of them were like, no, that shit was funny as hell.
No, but
good.
so
That's good.
I told the story of Grandma picking me up from the strip club.
That just talks about the kind of family that you have.
Yeah,
is
dude,
you have a
and
beautiful
the
family that are
friends.
open-minded and they're
Yes.
friends, and it's just all about fun.
Yes.
Brian killed it though. Shout out to you, B. You put all that shit together. Dude, that video brought me to tears. So I'm sure that obviously Brian was more connected to Grandma than I was. So making that video, I would have been in a fucking ocean of
Dude,
tears.
I probably cried 4 times making that video because I had to watch it multiple times to
And then
make sure it was.
and then E-Flex went and said
Yeah.
something too,
Yeah.
which was kind of cool. But yeah, it was awesome. But it's just I will never forget that. It's like I heard the podcast and I just my eyes just went, oh, my baby bear. I was like, how much did you listen, lady?
the angel.
Oh, yeah, that's what Brian says. Like, well, he's right here. And I'm like, oh, fuck you, Brian.
The angel.
So no, I actually went up there and I said, I want to tell a couple stories that I know some of you have heard, but
Yes.
But yeah, it was nice. It was well put together.
It was very nice. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Angel.
Yeah,
for
no problem, man. It's the
going
least I
up
could
there.
do.
And anybody who wants to check it out, it's streaming on the Mortuary's website.
And then is that Grandma's brother with the?
The trumpet? Yeah.
So Grandma's brother, Uncle Mike. They call
we
him
call him Uncle Mike. It's Grandma's little brother. Plays the trumpet.
He comes in, dude, and this freaking guy went. What's the name of that guy with the clarinet?
Kenny G.
He went Kenny G on the trumpet on all of us, dude.
Oh,
and
nice.
he was
Yeah.
beautiful. So what does you? So what does your boy say when I go up there?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I was also gonna do a musical act, but nobody wanted to help me with the drums.
I can imagine.
Somebody's like, isn't that like, come on, feel that noise?
You could play a Rod Stewart song or something. You could have played a Rod Stewart song on the drums. She would have loved it.
God,
She was a fan
shit.
of Rod Stewart.
It was well put together, though. It was well put together, I must say.
And then we're all going out tonight to party.
Who's we?
Raven, Fernando.
Where you guys going?
Over to the club where I'm at. They're coming out to see me play.
You're gonna be where you're at?
Yeah. Uncle Mike.
Oh, he's there.
Amy's coming.
He saw this sweat drop, that's my boy. He's like a fucking trumpet and shit. He does like those He's doing like the fucking, you know how the bands, the orchestras are like, they do the whole choreography.
All together and shit.
I'm gonna play a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire tonight.
Oh, hell yeah.
He knew the trumpet, but
That'd be nice.
but yeah, that was my week, man. I got to hang out with Justin's mom and see Carlos Santana and Earth, Wind, and Fire, and have services for my grandma. And
Beautiful week. Beautiful week.
Are you?
It was a rough one. I was kind of upset that the concert fell kind of when it did because it was already going to be a rough week and a busy week and
Right.
No, but he got you out of
yeah.
the ditch for a minute. It was
When it spent $100 on drinks and I mean
What's that one?
So you had 3 beers?
Beers that were like
say, what's that one beer?
$15 a beer, for a Budweiser,
Does anybody want to go to Bastille Boys with me, please? I don't want to go alone.
When is that? It's at
August.
USANA too, ain't it?
August.
Have you bought tickets yet? When's Norman coming?
16.
I'm still trying to find a date to Jay Farrow.
Did you buy the tickets, didn't you?
No, I haven't bought them. I haven't got nobody. I'm just like you. I ain't got nobody to go with.
I know,
so,
that's the thing.
you know, like
Hey,
Fuck,
we can
you
always go
guys
to the
are
gay bar.
fucking sad.
I know.
We can always go to the gay bar.
Lonely fuckers.
I should go to the gay bar now. Does anybody want to come to Bastard Boys with me?
Everybody.
I come out with 6 motherfuckers.
6 guys.
Get a line.
I come out with 6 bears.
You would be a bear.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
Isn't that bigger, guys?
Yes, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh wait, I mean, if
Yeah,
you were,
to be-
if
I
me
would
and
be a
you
bear.
walked
I'm
in,
20 pounds
no,
lighter,
because
bro.
if me and you walked in together, they would go the bear and the twink, right?
So it's stature more.
But no, I guess I take that back because if you and Brian walked in,
Yeah, he's the
they would
bear.
go the
I'm
bear
the
and the
bear.
twink,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think you're a power bottom and a power top.
I'll
You
take
ride
it.
the line, right?
I'll take it.
Ooh. What
Yeah,
line
you
is
ride the
this?
line.
I'll take it.
White lines?
Me,
Johnny
I
Cash.
have no exception. They're not gonna ever say in any unless I date a little person and I bring a little person with me. They're like, and even then they're questionable about who the fucking bear is and the honeypot I call it.
Did you see Ari getting fucked up at Joe?
Oh, dude.
And puking? Did you hear
Dude, he got fucking lit on that podcast. That was a great podcast.
How cool would it be to have a show where every now and then you get like one group of people and your name is something else,
Yes.
but those group is like it's gonna go down.
But all of those guys themselves are their own
Yeah.
podcast, right? They're their own
By the
entity.
way, Norman and his one-liners,
Dude, the guy, and he is like that.
like that.
There is
even
nobody-
Rogan is like, oh, he can't stop himself.
There is nobody faster in comedy right now than Mark Norman with the one-liners. Right?
Fucking legend, dude. 2 things. What he said about about Justin Bieber.
Oh,
dude. It's like, you sound like.
You sound
So for people that don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Ari Shaffir, Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, and Joe Rogan in Joe Rogan's episode. It's called
Save Our Parks, yeah.
And it's the 4 of them, and they have
There's like
3 or 4.
Yeah, think about 4 of them.
And now it's a group, and Ari Shaffir was trying to keep up with Shane Gillis on the Bud Lights, and he got fucking wasted.
Nobody beats Shane Gillis.
First time I've seen one person wasted to the point where he's puking while they're recording.
Right.
So the whole podcast going, he's puking in the cooler, but he's starting to say something, but he's so drunk he can barely speak. And Mark Norman goes, "You sound like Justin Bieber's face." and he makes fucking Rogan lose. It is so fucking funny. And then the other one that he did, they were talking about this. What do you call it? Not controversies. What are they called? Controversies. What are they called?
A controversy is
No. God damn it! When there's like the Twin Towers, it's like a
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. They're talking about a conspiracy of a building that blew up or blew up this way or whatever. And then Joe Rogan goes, "No, I'm not an expert in bombing." And Mark Norman goes, "You should see your act." It's like, holy shit, dude! Like, and Rogan just can't continue because he's laughing so hard.
Yeah, I'm bummed I didn't take us to that. He's right there.
Yeah.
He is right there right now.
I've been following the We Might Be Drunk, him
Yeah.
and Sam Morril.
Yeah.
And then I haven't heard this last one. This last one was with Tom Segura.
That's right. Yeah.
So that should be fun. I haven't heard it. How long have we been going forward?
1:30.
Oh, wow.
We stretched our legs on this one, didn't we
We're
there, my
growing up a
friend?
little, aren't we?
Well, Justin wasn't here last week, and
Had some catching up to
we
do.
had some catching up we needed to do.
We gotta. I think we should plan on inviting Mariah to come tell us about.
Yeah. Let's set it up.
What they want to do.
Let's get the momentum going, right?
Yeah, might as well. She could come see my package too. I'll wear those same jeans. What? I'm sorry. I
I
apologize.
call those the heaters.
I
Oh,
apologize.
you're rocking the heaters, huh?
And I was thinking about my friend that we saw at the fights.
Yeah.
But I think we should get him closer to September because that's when the whole Fanex happens.
Yeah. We'll hit him
But
up.
I'll hit him up. Did you see who? We're not gonna say, but I'm asking you. Did you see who Queen had?
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear it.
That's a big one under his belt.
I hope he says, the other side of the Beehive, and that guy goes. That guy goes.
Did you mention?
Who?
Did you? I asked him. I said, "Did you mention us?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Well, of course. Why would you mention your fucking daddy? Queen?
Why would you?
What?
Why would you mention your
a Will
mentor?
Wonder?
He pulled a Will Wonder on us. Didn't mention our name. And stop singing songs. That's our shit." I listen to it constantly, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just kidding, Quinn. You're the king of the armpit of Utah.
Yeah.
Brian, where can they find you?
Chakra Lounge, Friday, Saturday nights. All social media, DJ Bad Boy Brian.
DJ Bad Boy Brian.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Well, I mean, it's going to be over there in the corner, so, I mean...
Hey, wait.
Oh, you want me to put it over there this time? I can do that.
I'm all. Bing. I'm really putting you to work now, my
Brian's all
friend.
like, what can I do with that?
You see what I did with that sensor joint?
Yes. That was beautiful, my friend. That was
Oh, it's all B.
goddamn beautiful.
You mean Steve-O?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you hear what he said at the end? It's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. I was like, this motherfucker. Hopefully I can make a clip. I want to make a clip out of there's a lot of one-liners too on that one when they're like when they're fast. Like when I say, "Fuck, Shawnee, why you change?" He's like, "Cause you're kind of a bitch," and I just fucking lost it. I'm like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" Oh, by the way, do you see the story about him taking a shit in the field?
Yes.
I got the video. I'm gonna show you right now. Dude. It's fucking.
Oh, there's a video,
hilarious,
huh?
dude.
Oh no.
You can see him from far away. He's all walking with his shirt on top of his.
We'll repost that.
Anyway, you can catch me on Angel Cervera on Facebook, Angel Cervera on Instagram. Also, our podfather Dre. By the way, shout out to Dre. It was his birthday.
Happy birthday to the Podfather.
It was his birthday?
What is he? 27?
He's about 53, I think.
It was his birthday?
Yeah, last Monday, I
I
think.
forgot about Dre.
Oh, hit it. Is that the right one?
Yeah, I think so.
Adam
Ding,
Man.
ding, ding, ding. No, Dre and I are having a blast making these Dre Españols. Now we got flashcards all on the floor, and he's also turning.
I hate that.
I know, dude. You know why you hate it so much? It becomes a thing. He's also making it so people can win stuff out of the flashcards. So he's trying to. I show him a flashcard every time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I show him all 5 of them for the week. And if he says it in less than 30 seconds, somebody wins something out of whoever comments. I mean, it's simple. And if you want to win some stuff, get a hold of him. Just keep track of his social media. And
So no one's going to win anything.
you might win, or maybe you win it all. What you got?
I don't know.
Where
Your
can they
social?
find you?
Oh, we're doing that?
Yes, I just did mine.
Lord _ long balls with a Z. You can find me there.
By the way, I forgot your name, and Steve-O said it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Lord _
Yo, go to the YouTube page.
That's right.
Give us a follow. Give us a comment. Tell us what you like. We don't even give a shit. Tell us what you don't like. Give us suggestions. Just please interact with us.
Yeah, please.
We get off on that. And yeah.
Oh.
I do.
Hey now.
You're a rock star.
Hey now, you're a rock star.
Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
If I ever catch you tripping with my mom, I will bust your fucking ass. my
Happy
friend.
4th of July.